Sometimes a crime ends the second it happens, but other times finding the body is just the start of a whole rabbit hole. On a freezing winter night on the outskirts of a Moroccan town, dispatch got a routine call about something sketchy dumped in a desolate field. None of the cops who rolled up expected to stumble onto a case that had turned into one of the longest, most mind-boggling wild goose chases the forensic team had ever seen. It was 3 in the morning in a ghost town area surrounded by thorny trees. The initial scene was pretty clear, a guy in his 20s stabbed up bad. But what really blew the cops away wasn't how brutal it was, but how creepily clean the crime scene was. 0 footprints, barely any blood on the ground to show he was killed there, and worse. The guy had no ID on him, and his face was intentionally messed up so nobody could tell who he was. They pulled fingerprints right away and rushed the body to the city morgue for an autopsy. Cops got it'd be a piece of cake, just run his prints through the database and ID him in a couple hours. But come sunrise, they hit a total brick wall. His prints weren't anywhere in the system. The guy was a total ghost on paper. Wherever he was killed, this field was just a dump site. All the evidence was gone, and no missing person reports anywhere nearby matched his description. A whole week went by. Investigators were grinding, grilling drivers, shop owners, and street sweepers. They combed the area for miles and scrubbed through hundreds of hours of security footage around the spot. Dead end after dead end. The killer was sharp. They picked a total blind spot with 0 cameras and dumped the body when the streets were totally dead. When direct clues dry up, the autopsy report is all you've got. The medical examiner finished his report and dropped one tiny detail that seemed random at first. The guy's stomach had remnants of a traditional local dish made in only a few specific towns, and he had custom dental thread used in old-school dental work. Suddenly, the whole game changed. It wasn't just about finding a killer anymore, it was about uncovering who this mysterious guy even was. The investigative squad decided to expand their search outside the area, focusing on nearby industrial and artisan neighborhoods. After days of heavy digging, analyzing cold tips, and wiretapping with a court order, boom, the homicide unit gets a call from a woman looking for her craftsman brother who vanished out of nowhere a few days back. The description was a dead match, and turns out the guy never got a modern national ID card due to personal circumstances, which is why his prints were never in the system. Finally, the victim had a name. And once they had a name, the dominoes started falling fast. The guy worked in a repair shop, and the last person seen with him was his close buddy and former business partner. On top of that, the victim's phone pinged and died in the exact same neighborhood where this buddy lived. With a warrant in hand, cops raided the suspect's house early in the morning. The guy was acting unnervingly cool, playing dumb and claiming he hadn't seen the victim in weeks. But the forensic squad didn't show up just to hear him cap. They came to tear the place apart. They sprayed luminol all over the dark room, and boom, glowing bloodstains lit up the floor and walls despite all the bleach and heavy-duty cleaners he'd used. The real crime scene was right here. A heated fight over business profits went south. The suspect stabbed him, wiped down the room, and hauled the body on a 3-wheeled cargo bike in the dead of night to the empty field. Faced with undeniable scientific proof, the suspect totally broke down and spilled everything, trying to make excuses for the inexcusable. He reenacted the crime under heavy police guard and got sent straight to court to face the music. And that's how a guy who he pulled off the perfect crime by erasing a face and hiding in the dark learned the hard way that justice might take a minute, but it always catches up.